Okay, guys, we're going to start the class. It seems that for now it's just going to be the three of us. I really appreciate that you take the time to join to this writing session. So yeah, I'm going to start sharing my screen. I will really appreciate if you can let me know if you can see my screen right now.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Today we are going to talk about FOMO. I don't know if you have heard about this. Do you know what it means, FOMO? It's like a very colloquial slang that people use, like native English speakers. Do you know what is FOMO?
Is it a fear of missing out?
There you go. Very good. Fear of missing out. We are going to talk a little bit more during the class, and we are going to practice, of course, our writing skill. Okay, so Laura, can you please help me reading our goal?
Sure, teacher. Our goal. By the end of this class, students will be able to understand and explain FOMO, use related vocabulary, and discuss how it affects people in their daily lives. We will also practice our writing skills through activities that included the main topic of the session.
Thank you very much, Laura. So yeah, I always like to like first set up a goal so you can have an idea of what we are going to do in the class and the expectations, the learning expectations that you will get by the end of this class. So pretty much today we are going to talk and write about what is FOMO or personal experiences. And if we have time, we will read a little bit more and answer a few questions about FOMO. So our agenda today is introduction and greetings. Then we will do like a warm-up activity. Then we'll talk a little bit more about FOMO. We'll answer some questions if you have. Then we will do like activities, and then we will finish the class by sending the attendance link. Okay, so introduction. I already know, and I have met Juan Pablo. So again, it's very nice to see you here, but I haven't met Laura. So I'm going to introduce myself, and I'm going to say like an interesting fact about me. So yeah, I hope that you can also do that after I finish introducing myself. Okay, so very nice to meet you, Laura. Very nice to see you again, Juan. In this writing session, my name is Sofia. I'm 26 years old. I was born in Villavicencio, Colombia. But 2 years ago, I moved to Washington, D.C., United States. Uh, what can I say? In Colombia, we don't have seasons at all. So living here in the United States have make me like feel like very, very good regarding the seasons. Right now, we are entering in the spring season, so everything is colorful here. I don't know if you know the cherry blossoms. There's like a pink tree that bloom just like 3 days, and the entire city of DC waits an entire year to see them. It's very, very nice and cute. So yeah, I would say that like I don't know if because I'm getting older or what, but I really enjoy and like seeing flowers and colors in nature makes me feel very, very happy. So I don't know. I will say that's something about me that I really enjoy looking like flowers and looking like nature and everything. So yeah. Now, what about you guys? What about you, Laura? Can you please introduce yourself? We want to know a little bit more about you.
Sure, teacher. Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I'm really happy and excited to be here with you because I'm pretty sure that I will improve my English skills. My name is Laura Salazar. I'm 25 years old. I currently live in Pereira. I'm doing my first semester at bachelor's degree in foreign languages with emphasis in English. Since I started since February, something that I can say about myself when you mentioned that you liked flowers. I talked to myself and I said that the teacher shared a similar interest as me because I also love flowers and I really enjoy having this opportunity to walk around the trees and see all the different colors. And I can say that part of it has increased my interest in photography because I really enjoy taking some photographs at the flowers and see how those photographs are taken. And I really enjoy doing this, especially during the winter or the sunny seasons. I really enjoy those times to share with myself and to improve that knowledge in photography. And it's nice to meet you and thank you.
Of course, I'm very happy that you're here. I'm very happy to meet you, and I hope you like this class. Juan has been with me a few times before, and I always say the same thing. I will repeat it again. I really like to like create sessions where you can feel comfortable of like opening your mics and talk about whatever you want. Participate. I would love to have like an active class, so feel welcome to share whatever you want related to the topic. It's very nice to meet you. I was going to ask you, do you do like photography like as a profession or more like a as a hobby?
Thank you for asking, teacher. Well, in this moment, I'm doing it as a hobby. And
Mm-hmm.
nevertheless, I will be interested in increasing my knowledge, and probably I will consider it for professional fields if that can be possible.
That sounds so good. I wish I could be good at taking pictures, but I take the most horrible pictures. I don't know how. I have an Instagram feed. My Instagram pictures, like they they can look like very bad. So if you have any tips, Laura, let me know. I would love to learn more about photography. Well, thank you very much for sharing, for introducing yourself, Laura. Now, Juan, I mean, you can introduce yourself, but I would also like to know how has been your life recently. As we were talking a little bit before, we haven't talked like in 2 weeks, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, tell me something interesting that has happened in the recent weeks, or how you have been feeling, or if you have tried a new restaurant, new food. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Um, Hi, Laura. Nice to meet you. My name is Juan Pablo Ruiz. I'm 29 years old. It's it's a point interesting because the last season with Sofia, I was 28 years old, and currently I 29 years old. It's a
La
fact,
flor de la
but
juventud, Juan. La flor
yeah,
de la
right.
juventud.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have any problem with the numbers, and I feel so good. I feel perfect. I feel right, young, and I think that is important when you feel. I don't know. Maybe can do it with everything, and right now I feeling that I feeling good. And well, I don't know what more to say. Maybe um, my birthday, it was something interesting, and it was something that I really appreciated because I I was with my friends and my family, and it was so lovely. And at the same time, I feel so alive. Yeah, is the word. And the weekend about my birthday, it was something so relaxed, and I feel so good because I was in God, I forget the word. Um, well, it's cabana.
Wow.
Yeah, it was in cabana, and yeah, I don't remember well is the word,
I
but
mean, it was like in the mountains or something.
yeah, yeah, it's
So you can say like
the
mountain house, maybe.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was in the mountain house, and it
Mhm.
was for me it's the biggest and the nice gift for my 29 years old because you don't in that place you don't hear any noise, just natural, just the
nature.
beers. Yeah, just the beers and the raining. It was so incredible, and I think that is, for me, is the nice gift, and I feel like disconnect, and for me that's all because the city every time and every day was so noisy, but when you have this space, oh well, in my case, I feel so looking and yeah, I feeling so happy when I remember that this date, and that's all for now.
Good. I'm very happy that you spent like a very nice birthday. Um, I don't know about you. There are some people that doesn't like to like celebrate their birthdays, but I love to celebrate my birthdays. I love like that people see me happy birthday. I don't feel weird. I like start clapping and dancing. So I definitely feel you, Juan. I'm like exactly like you. I love to celebrate my birthday. Happy birthday, of course. I didn't know. I'm sorry, but like I wish you the best, a lot of blessings in this new year. So yeah, thank you very much for sharing your experience in your birthday. Thank you very much, guys, for being active and for opening your mics and talking about yourselves. So continue. We're going to continue with the class. We are going to watch a video about what is FOMO, so you can have like a better idea of like FOMO nowadays. You know that nowadays like everything is social media, everything is like internet, social network. So we are going to see and learn a little bit more about FOMO in like society today, but also in social media. So can you please confirm if you can listen this? Can you hear that?
No, no.
Hmm, like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Okay, what about now?
And you see this picture of some
Perfect, you got it.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
yes.
So perfect. We are going to watch this video. If you have any questions about it, we can discuss. But yeah, please pay attention to this video because then we are going to answer a few questions. I'm going to show you first the questions so you can um, be more related and create a relationship with the questions in the video that we are going to watch. So first, what examples of FOMO would you find in the video that you are going to watch in a few minutes? How does social media play a role in spreading FOMO? Spreading means like repartir o esparcir el FOMO. And the third one, do you think FOMO is a real problem in society today? So we are going to answer these questions after we watch the video, okay? So let's watch it. And there.
Picture this. You log into social media and you see this picture of some friends at a party. Scroll down and here's a video of a friend cliff diving in Cancun. A number of friends are talking about Garden Cop and you haven't seen it yet. And now you start feeling something called FOMO, or fear of missing out. FOMO is the anxiety we experience when we feel there's something exciting happening elsewhere and we're not a part of it. It's been around for a long time, but these days it's triggered mostly by posts on social media. Social media gives us instant access to the activity of our friends. That's what it's there for. And this can be a good thing, but it also makes it all too easy for us to compare our lives to theirs. This can lead us to second-guessing our decisions and feeling insecure in general. It can even get to the point when there's a looming sense of FOMO even when we're not online. So how do we kick this FOMO? An answer that might quickly spring to mind is to simply quit social media. But that's not practical for a lot of people. Instead of quitting, you can try limiting your time on it or even just taking a few days off. This can give you a chance to focus on what's important in your life and enjoy the things that you are doing without comparing them to others. The lives of our friends do sometimes look pretty exciting online, but let's put some quotation marks around the word lives. Their social media activity isn't their actual life per se. It's more of a highlight reel of exciting things they've posted to contribute to their online identity. It's easy to see these highlights and think, my life just isn't as exciting as theirs. But what we're usually not seeing is what's going on behind the scenes, the negative things or the boring routine of their day-to-day lives. They may post something awesome, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just a short snippet of their day. The odds are, when they're not out doing these awesome things, they probably experience just as much FOMO as you do.
There you go. Do you have any questions so far about like what the video talk about or vocabulary, or is everything
I
clear?
think that no, no for now.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so now you are going to answer these questions in the chat based on the video that we just watched. We are going to try to practice our writing skill as much as we can today. So, oh, that's so sweet. Happy birthday, happy heart. Aw, you're so sweet, Laura. Thank you very much for that comment. I just saw it. Um, okay, so now you will have like what, like 5 to 7 minutes so you can answer these questions. You don't have to like um write like long answers, just like what they are asking for, and that's it, okay? So I will see you in 5 minutes, okay? And we will review your answers. Okay, Lara, thank you very much. So, there are some FOMO examples that the video presented. One of them was the increasing number of posts with people sharing exciting moments in their lives, such as jumping down from a cliff. Another example was when people began to question and compare their lives, missing their positive aspects and values of their lives. They feel that the routine makes things less exciting and novel. Good job! So social media significantly impacts in spreading FOMO in the way that people start feeling anxious about what is missed and not missed in their lives. The enormous sources of information make them compare to others. That's true. And third, in my point of view, I think that FOMO is a real problem that we need to take care of, as it can increase anxiety and depression. It can also lower people's self-esteem and their appreciation about life experiences. Very good, Laura. I don't see any mistake for grammar mistake, sorry. Um, it's very easy to comprehend your answers. So very good with your answers, very clear and very practical and direct. Okay, now we're going to wait a few minutes for one. Perfect. Juan, ¿cómo vas?
Ya estoy finalizando, lo siento.
No, tranqui, no pasa nada, solo quería revisar. Dale, entonces quedo pendiente. Okay, thank you very much, Juan. What examples of FOMO did you see in the video? I watched examples like miss out the movie, trends in social media, or don't know something that this is popular at the moment. I will say that that is popular at the moment. I think Stella, that is popular at the moment. How does social media play a role in spreading FOMO? When people think, I'll say without think that someone someone is happening better or someone is doing, I would say doing. When you refer to a person, you say like doing. Happening is more like an event, you know. Better just because they doing any activity and you can see photos and you still don't do those things for the moment that they can do it that they can do it this moment. But forgetting that you did, it's something that maybe they don't. And do you think FOMO is a real problem in society today? I do, because people, not all, takes things like personal and maybe they can feel affected or jealous. Jealousy, also just jealous. I jealous. I just knew with no reason, and sometimes they can make some crazy things. You're right. I feel that like when people feel FOMO, I mean, they can act like depressed or anxious, but I feel that it's more dangerous when people feel jealous because they can do like weird stuff. They can like start being haters, you know, and they can just make weird stuff. Thank you very much, Juan, for sending your answers. Thank you, Laura. Now we're going to continue with the next activity. So, um, until here, do we have questions about FOMO or is everything clear? I can see. Oh, I think Laura left. Okay, Juan, is everything clear for you regarding FOMO? Like, what is like the meaning of FOMO?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so what we are going to do now, Juan, is that we are going to write a paragraph of a FOMO experience that you had in your life. So, what does the paragraph have to have? Well, first you need to write like what happened. What activity or event make you feel like you're missing out of something? Then you can say like, how do you feel? And then why did you feel this way? What was the reason? It was because you saw social media posts or because someone tell you about it. So can you help me reading this example, this paragraph in here? Juan, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Can you please help me reading this paragraph, this example paragraph, please?
Okay. Um, Today I saw on Instagram that a group of people went to a concert that looked really fun. They post pictures of the band, louding, of having a great time. Seeing their post, sorry, make me feel I was missing out or something exciting. I started comparing myself to them, wondering why and it I wasn't there, and it made me feel a little sad and jealous. Instead of being at the concert, I was at home scrolling through their pictures, which just made me feel worse. In the end, I realized that it's important to enjoy my own time, even if I know part of the fun.
There you go. Thank you very much. Do you have any question regarding like what the paragraph says or vocabulary questions?
No, it's perfect.
Okay, great. So, I'm going to explain the activity again in Spanish just to make everything like very clear. So, lo que vas a hacer es que vas a hacer un párrafo como este, donde vas a hablar de una experiencia personal, en donde tú de pronto sentiste FOMO. No puede ser personal, de pronto no se le pasó a tu mamá, a la tía, a la vecina, pero una experiencia donde se experimente o se haya experimentado el FOMO. En ese
Okay.
párrafo, lo que tú tienes que describir es qué fue lo que pasó, cuál fue el evento, la actividad, la publicación que te hizo sentir FOMO, eh, cómo te sentiste, sentiste tristeza, celos, ansiedad, rabia y también por qué te sentiste así. ¿Qué fue lo que te generó esto? ¿Fue un post en social media? ¿Te comparaste con la experiencia de tu prima, de tus amigos? Entonces vas a hacer esto, pero lo vas a hacer acá en... Ay, Dios mío, esto porque siempre me aparece acá. En este link, en donde si quieres puedes poner tu nombre o lo puedes hacer anónimo y compartes tu experiencia. Hola Laura, ¿cómo estás? Ah, se volvió a ir. Bueno, Juan, entonces, ¿te parece si nos tomamos 10 minutos para hacer el párrafo?
Dale, perfecto.
Listo, entonces acá te dejo las preguntas para que te guíes. Bueno,
Dale,
voy a
gracias.
estar acá pendiente de Laura, tal vez tenga problemas de internet. ¿Cómo vas, Juan? ¿Necesitas ayuda o algo?
No, ya estoy en el por qué te sentiste de esa manera.
Listo, listo. Acá estoy pendiente por si
Dale,
necesitas
ya
ayuda
te
o algo. Listo.
Dale, ya te aviso igual. Igual lo
Ujú.
corroboro y te aviso si necesito algo. Gracias.
Vale. Vale. Listo, ya vi que lo publicaste, ¿cierto? Ah,
No,
esta
fue
es
Laura.
Laura. Ay, ay, Laura nos escucha. Oh my God, me siento observada, espiada,
Atrapada.
atrapada. Bueno, voy a leer el de Laura.
Ok.
Laura, si estás ahí, si nos escuchas por allá, voy a leer.
Manifiéstate, por favor.
Manifiéstate. Okay. A few weeks ago, I came across Facebook post of one of my. Laura, ¿qué estás? Te manifestaste. How are you, Laura? Can you hear us? Ay, ah, sí, sí nos puedes escuchar. Ay, ¿dónde está? Dios mío, por favor. I try to police, I'm having issues. No, no te preocupes, Laura. Eso es lo que pensé que cuando vi tu nombre, I heard you a little bit. Oh, okay, perfect. It's just that I didn't expect that you were going to participate of this activity because you were not in the meeting because you were having issues. So, but I'm very happy that you could write your post. I'm going to read it right now, okay? A few weeks ago, I came across a Facebook post of one of my high school classmates sharing trip photographs in Paris. Ah, in that moment, I had a mix of feelings. In one hand, yo diría en vez de on. On one hand, I was feeling on cloud nine to see how my classmates reach their goals of exploring places around the world. Albeit, maybe although, creo que ahí te referías al though, ¿cierto? Deep in my heart, I felt that something was missing in my life. My hobbies were all about studying and working. I didn't have a chance to share with my family, and my isolation of this occupation increased and dominated my life to the point that I had immense sadness and loneliness. I'm sorry, Laura. I started comparing myself to my classmates, and even though my grandmother affirmed that I was feeling green with envy, I was seeing it with the sensation of not living the fullest of shared experience with people. From that moment, I realized that I was experiencing the fear of missing out. Oh my goodness, Laura. Well, first of all, very good. I just saw like a very tiny grammar mistakes. But overall, the idea in like you write or wrote the paragraph in a way that like it makes sense that one paragraph connect to another paragraph or another idea. So very good. I definitely feel you. I have felt exactly the same where I see my friends of high school like traveling all around the world or like getting married or buying houses, cars and everything. And I don't even I don't even own anything, you know? Not even like my um college degree because I'm still studying. So I definitely feel you. I'm really sorry that you feel this way, but like one thing that I always think for myself is like, okay, I have my own process. My life is not exactly the same as the others. My life maybe in some aspects has been harder than them or easier than them. So I cannot like there is no like a guion where we have to do this by when we turn 25 or 30 or 40. So I feel that all of us were doing our best. So it's understandable that we feel FOMO, but in the other hand, it's okay that like we haven't achieved all those things. So I don't know. Those are my palmaditas en el hombro. But thank you very much for sharing your post. Very personal. I really appreciate that you open your hearts to share this moment with me and with Juan. Thank you. Uh, don't worry about the connectivity issues. It's fine. You have participate of each activity, so I really appreciate how active you have been. So thank you. Okay, I'm going to send you the attendance links before you get like maybe another internet outage. So I sent it to you really quick. And it was very nice to meet you. I hope to see you in another writing or exam preparation session. I hope you have a great day. I hope you can take time to enjoy your life. I understand that sometimes our lives get into like too much like work or homework or studies, but I feel that sometimes we need to take time for ourselves too, so we can like keep working on our lives, you know. So I wish you the best, Laura. Thank you very much for connecting to this class.
Oh my God, we finished?
Um, okay, okay. I just saw yours. I'm going to read yours really quick, okay, Juan? While I do the reading and review, you can fill the attendance links if you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, last night I was with my friends and they were celebrating the birthday of one of the boys in Santi's home. When I went, I just felt that they were talking about something or maybe about me. Even my best friend who was there. Hmm. I don't feel comfortable, but I decided to stay. I would say I didn't because you're talking about past. So I didn't feel comfortable, but I decided to stay. After that, I am feeling that maybe the conversation they had didn't include me in past again. So I just decided to go back home and say all goodbye. Maybe I felt like this because when I went, they were having good and talking about different topics, and I was the last person to come. Maybe they made me think. I just know that in the last months I had difference with them, and maybe I don't know how to feel about it. Also, you think that you miss out like the conversation that you guys were having. I understand, and that can be like, well, first before chismosear, but I think that like what you wrote makes sense. Maybe some verbs you have to like experience in past. You have to conjugate them in past. So it will make more sense because you are talking a past experience, right? So you have to always use the past tense. But overall, the idea was clear. And regarding your experience, that's kind of annoying. Um, when that type of things happening, it has happened to me before, and I don't even know how to react. And I would have done the same thing that you did. Like I would just leave. So I think that you did a good thing because like I feel that like when you don't feel welcome, like why stay, right? Yes, you're missing out like the conversation and everything, but for your mental health, just leave and let them do whatever they want, right? But I hope you didn't feel bad. I hope you don't have like any resentment in your heart. And hopefully the next time that you see them, they will be nicer to you. I don't know. Hopefully they will. Okay, Juan. Also, I send the attendance link in the chat so you can fill the form. Do you have any questions? Was everything clear? You can also let me know any suggestions for future classes.
No, I think it's perfect. You're doing so great.
Thank you very much, Juan. I'm really happy that you could join. I enjoy being in practice and learning with you. Thank you very much, teacher. Of course, Lara, it was a pleasure to meet you. I hope to see you very, very soon in another session. And that's it, guys. I hope you have a great day. Have a lot of like fun today. So yeah, I hope you have a nice day. It was very nice to see you guys. See you in another session.
Thank you. See you later.
Thank you so much, teacher. Have a nice day.
Bye, guys. You too. Bye bye. See you soon.